no is an integral part of a healthy marriage because it allows us to grow together instead of growing apart. But my question today is, what are you saying no to in your marriage? How are you saying the no? When are you saying the no? And why are you saying the no? As much as I believe so much in saying yes, sometimes it's good to say no, but you must be sure that your no is not causing damages in your marriage. Welcome to another exciting episode of your show today, The Broken. And on the show, we'll be talking about a topic I titled, Why Should Saying No Be a Problem in Marriages? So I want you to drop your comments, your take, your ideas, what you think about it. Drop it in the comment section below. Let's enjoy the show together. Let's learn together. And don't forget to click on the like button and share the video. So back to the show in proper. Saying no. What does it mean to say no in marriage? What does no mean? Sometimes our no's could mean disappointment. Our no could mean that you stand for what matters most to you. Our no could be as a result of how we feel, our ideas, our philosophy about life, how we feel at a particular point in time. That is what our no could mean sometimes. But are you sure your no is not causing damages in your marriage? As much as it is good to say no, because no, I think no, it's your own idea, how you feel about something. And of course, how you feel, your idea should be welcome in your marriage. So, are you sure it is not causing damage in your marriage? One thing I want us to understand is, before I start talking about the reason why, what, when, how, is that in marriage sometimes we forget that we are on the same team with our partner, which means that when your partner wins, you win, and when your partner loses, you lose also. Your partner is not your enemy, and he or she is not your competitor. So sometimes when we say no, I said something that it could be as a result of our feelings, sometimes how you feel about a particular thing. And there are some areas that we say no in marriages that are actually causing issues that we see as a problem. But when it is rightfully done, when your no is rightfully done, when you are saying your no, you have reasons for saying your no is clear to your partner, that is when it should not be a problem. Your no will only be a problem when you are doing it out of your own selfish interest, or how you feel about yourself. A lot of partners will just say no without considering how their partners will feel about it. And when they say no, their no is final. And some areas that we say no in marriages that I want us to look into today. Number one is sex. Number two is making decision when it comes to finance. Number three is social life, our needs, our wants, career, decision making. These are some areas that we as couples, marriages that we say no, and it's causing a lot of issues. Number one, sex. I said sex because it's one of the major things in marriage. If you are saying no to your partner when it comes to sex, why are you saying it? When are you saying it? And how are you saying it? Is it you are saying no to your partner at that point that he or she needs you the most? You are saying no. You are saying your no. How are you saying your no? No without compromise. No without having you put yourself in the shoe of your partner. Is that how you go about your own no when it comes to sex and marriage? All of those things you need to put a check to hit. Making financial decision also in marriage is another major aspect that we say no to. When you're trying to make decision how you spend money in marriage, all those things you need to come together to talk about it before making any decision. But at the point in time when you say no without having considered what maybe the family is at risk of losing something, that is when it becomes issue. But all of those things, when we know how to go about our saying no, might not be a problem sometimes. For example, your partner wants sex and you say no, but there's a bit of compromise. For example, you say, okay, baby, why not allow me take a little rest? As the result of you being tired, why not allow me take a little rest, and after a while we can come back and have some fun. That makes it better. Your partner will even understand. Now you've made the reason why you don't want sex at that point in time, you've made it clear, because you are tired. How you go about it is okay, because you are able to compromise a bit, like trying to put yourself in the shoe of your partner. Saying no can also be good sometimes. We have some positive no's in marriages that is good sometimes. Number one, saying no to media competition, social media competition, saying no to too much of friends around your marriage could be a healthy no. Also saying no to debts, unnecessary spending in your marriage is also an healthy no. But when we are saying our no, number one thing I want us to put at the back of our mind is, make sure that you are saying that no, not because you're of your own selfish reasons. Marriage is all about compromise, it's all about sacrifice, it's all about bending to the needs and wants of your spouse. It's not only about you. And it takes two to work out. It takes two to tango. So it's not only about you. In marriage and relationships, sometimes we need to learn to deal, that's another point, to deal with our disappointment when it comes to no. And another thing I want to say is that if your partner is saying no, you as a person sometimes should try and think about reasons why she probably could be saying no, or reasons why he probably could be saying no. And it is at this point we try to work together to make sure that things are that you guys are on the same page in your marriage. And to also make this thing work out, when you are saying your no, there are some things also that you need to consider. Not just saying no, not just letting your partner see reasons why you are saying no. But another question I'm going to ask is, while you are saying no, are you communicating? You might be saying no and your partner is getting the wrong message. That's another thing. In your saying no, are you communicating? Commitment is also another thing in marriage, but a lot of us we overlook it. If you are committed to someone, you want to meet the needs of the person, you want to do what makes the person happy, you want to do what, even at the point that you want to say no to some things, you'll be like, can I do this? Or because of this, I can't do this. So commitment is very important. When commitment is in a marriage, the level at which, or the rate at which we say no to our partner about some things will be limited. Communication too is very important. Coordination, consideration, and clarity. Those two things are very, very important when you are saying no. Before you say your no, did you consider your partner? How your partner feels at that point in time? Before you say no to sex to your partner, did you consider him at all? Before you say no, did you consider your partner? Trying to put your partner in consideration. And clarity, when you don't want something, or when you say no to something, you've explained why, you give reason, make it clear. As good as saying no is sometimes, when it is not clear, when your partner is not getting the message, it becomes a problem. But all of this thing that I've stated, if they are rightly, communicated with reasons and how you were able to present it, I believe it will not be a problem. It's all about how you go about it. It's all about maturity, all about respect, how you go about it. And it is amazing what can be achieved or what can be accomplished in your marriage when you work together. You cover your weaknesses and you cover your weaknesses in marriage and reinforce your strengths. But saying no in marriage is when it becomes too much. Your no should not become too much to the extent that your partner will say, oh, I already know what she will say. I already know what he will say. It's good to say no sometimes, but not too much and not on important things. So it is amazing what you can accomplish, what you can achieve together in your marriage when you work together. Like I said, you cover your weaknesses in marriage and reinforce your strengths. Marriage requires a lot of negotiation. However, the solutions must honor the need and the desires of the two parties involved. It is healthy to say no sometimes, and it is not healthy also to say no sometimes. Don't be carried away if you have a partner who is always saying yes. Anytime you make a decision, he or she says yes. Anytime you want something, he or she says yes. There could be a resentment going on because he doesn't want to make you feel bad. She doesn't want you feel bad about maybe if she say no, what you were going to do. Of course, there should be a freedom whereby you can express yourself in your marriage, what you want and what you don't want. So don't be carried away, like I said, with if you have a partner always saying yes, 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 there could be a resentment. And when the outburst will come out, it might not really be good. What I'm going to say on this show today is that there are times that we have some partners that they have amazing partner. We have men that have amazing wife. We have women that have an amazing husband and they are always there for them. But that moment, that point, they are not able to meet their need, or that point, they are not able to do what they want at that particular time. They forget about those times that their partner have been good for them, and they take that no at that point as a problem. It shouldn't be a problem. You shouldn't take that no as a problem. Probably they could have a reason for saying no at that point in time. If you have a partner who has been wonderful, has been amazing to you all those years, and at a point in time they said no, don't think about how you feel at that point. Why not think about reasons why they have said no at that point in time? Love is not selfish. Don't be selfish. Love is not wicked. Don't be wicked. Don't say no out of trying to get back to your spouse or try to punish them for offending you. Your husband did something and you try to punish him with sex. That is not good enough. When you are saying your no, make sure your no's are healthy no's in your marriage. So it's amazing, like I said, what you can achieve when you work together as one. Marriage requires negotiation, and however, the solution must honor the need and the wants of the two parties in the marriage. And that will be all on today's show. I hope that you have gained one or two things, and I also want you to keep your comments coming in about what we've discussed today. So till I see you next week, same time. Bye.